The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of RMCOnAir.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, Just Sports with Sonny Wells. We're missing a few crew members tonight. In studio, we just got my man Smitty. Smitty, what's going on?
All right, Sonny, how you doing?
Feeling pretty good. Shout out to my boy, DeJuan Scott. He had to go into emergency. He wasn't doing so hot. If you're listening, man, hey, get well soon.
Yeah, DeJuan.
Yeah, DeJuan, Big D. He even rode the bike down there. I would have gladly taken him, but he's down there. Hopefully everything's going well. All right, we've got I guess a decent show for you tonight. We've got first up Miss Venus Williams, and she actually lost today, but we're going to show you a few clips on what she did. Let's roll that. Did you see that?
Yeah, wasn't that something? I mean, she was putting basically her thumb in Venus' face there.
Gave her the Kembe Mutombo wave with the finger. Play that one more time. I want to see that. No, she didn't. Who she thinks she is? How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, I guess she did that because the crowd was really on Venus' side, and so she said, no, this is not how it's going to go down today.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. Now, I wonder what they would have done had it been the other way around.
Yeah, that's quite interesting, isn't it?
You know, with all the things going on.
Yeah.
Her sister, she's still in it?
Yeah. Serena's still in the tournament. They played doubles together, and I think they won that.
They won that. I remember that.
But, it was a controversy developing from the standpoint of the coach, Venus' coach, from the standpoint that he was concerned about her playing so many minutes, playing the doubles and trying to win the singles at the same time. Now, I was reading some commentary on that, and they felt that it had nothing to do with the fact that she was playing doubles with her sister, but they pointed out that they felt that she just got a slow start in that particular tournament. And if you watch that tournament, I think she fell down 6-0 in the first set. And she came back to win the second set. And then that third set was the set where she basically handed it over to the young lady there.
Well, one thing about being in shape, really, really good shape, it takes a long time to warm up.
Yes.
So, if you don't have that calculated correctly, you could miss the peak times, and if someone else has theirs ready to go and they execute, then that kind of hurts you some. We have anything on her sister? Nothing on her sister? Okay, let's jump to Chicago, the Little League.
Yes. Wasn't that something?
Man, you know what? They couldn't get going. They just couldn't get going. They didn't get hit. They made that error first.
Yes.
That, I was like, okay, maybe they'll recover from that, but they never really did. Those kids looked a little big, too.
Yeah, the Korean team had some large-sized players there. I saw one that was 6'1", and looked like he weighed about 190 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, they tried hard, and you have to give the Chicago team credit for that because they did play hard and their coach was trying to motivate them. But I think they were playing a team that had not lost a game, and the pitchers themselves were winning just about every inning that they pitched.
Yeah.
So the cards were stacked against that Chicago team.
Yeah, I think they did well for what they had to work with. That other team, they were very aggressive on the bases as well.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah.
I was like, my God, every little inch, they took it.
Yeah, they did what you usually see the brothers doing,
Exactly.
stealing bases and being aggressive. So you have to commend the coach for having that Korean team to play that style of baseball because it kept the Chicago team off balance.
Still think them kids was a little big for, what was it, 11 to 13?
Yeah, that's a little
they looked
age.
like they was 15 and 16. Let's roll that clip there. Take a look at this.
Josiah Cromwick is the 9-hitter. Zach Hare on deck. Back to the pitcher, double play ball. Jackson, it's over! Chicago wins the United States Championship. And they are loving it in the streets of Chicago. The Cubs, 1908. The White Sox, 2005. Jackie Robinson, West Little Leaguers, 2014. What a story. They already had a parade planned for them on Wednesday. They probably just added another 1 million people to it. I don't know if we can say enough about how both of these teams competed today in this game. Bad break for Las Vegas and the fact that Austin Krizik couldn't go. Brendan Holligan comes out and pitches a good game. Joshua Houston doing a nice job after giving up 3 in the first inning. And both of these teams playing it out all the way to the end.
They did. Nothing was easy for either one of these teams in Nevada. What a tremendous performance they've had this entire Little League World Series. And then Chicago, give them a lot of credit battling, staying in there, and they believed that they were going to be able to pull this one out, and that's exactly
Okay, yeah, that was great for the little fellas to win that. That's not what I wanted to see. That was my fault. I told them to pull up something different. But they got a big warm welcome.
Yes.
When they got back home. That was great. Also, in studio now, we have my boy, Mr. Sherrod Conyers, coming in.
Hey, family, what's going on?
All right, how you doing, Sherrod?
Good, man. Smitty, how you doing, brother?
Fine, thank you.
Good, man. Good.
Yeah, we were talking about that celebration. I had a chance to watch a little bit of it, and the kids were really overwhelmed by the reception they received. And when you think about the city of Chicago, especially the South Side and all the violence that has been taking place there, it certainly was a great thing to see a bright spot like all those young men coming home to a celebration of their victorious accomplishments. Unfortunately, they couldn't win it all, but nevertheless, they put forth their best effort.
I think so. That was great. I'm still saying that those boys didn't look like they were 11 to, was it 14, 13?
11 to 13 years.
13,
yeah,
no, not even 14, 15, 16. There was some big dudes down there. Anyway, moving right along, we got to go to football.
Yeah.
Man. Smitty, your favorite team, first of all.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about Texas A&M. I watched them last night, and the quarterback's name was Hill. I don't remember his first name, but he threw for over 500 yards. And the question was, who was going to replace Johnny Manziel? And I think that question has been answered.
Definitely. Sherrod, your take on it?
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to some of my family that actually went to the game down in Columbia, South Carolina yesterday. And, I mean, he's solid.
Yes.
I mean, they killed the middle. He threw for more yards than they were comparing him. I was watching something earlier today to some of the other quarterbacks, their first time as starters.
Okay.
They compared him to Cam Newton. They compared him to Johnny Manziel. The completions, I think he had like 44 attempts or something like that, and Johnny had like 30-something. 60? Well, thank you, Chris. 60-something attempts?
Hey, the engineers.
The
he's
engineer's
on
in it.
Go ahead,
The
Chris.
engineer must be an A&M fan. Is that what it is?
Maybe we should put a camera on him, huh?
Maybe. But you know
Give
what?
him a mic.
What's crazy about it, A&M looked good, man.
Yes, they did. Really did.
A&M looked really good yesterday. I didn't think the score was going to go up quite that high, but they look really, really good, man.
I read an article today, and it was really focusing in on the coach, and I can't think of his name right now, but it talked about he's putting together a system whereby any quarterback can just be slotted in, and they're going to have positive results. And last night certainly proved that from the standpoint the way Hill was playing. So it was a great game.
You guys like this guy Hill, huh?
Yep. So it's going to be an interesting season. What were you going to say, Sherrod?
I mean, you got to remember too. This guy's he's a true sophomore, I believe. Is he a true sophomore? I think he's a true sophomore. He's a little bigger than Manziel. Not really a running quarterback. He is a pocket passer. The only time he's going to scramble is when he's trying to throw on the run. He's not going to take off and try to make his own way like Manziel did. And don't get me wrong, Manziel is a remarkable player. Unfortunately, he's not the starter going into week 1 with the Browns, but he's a remarkable player. But this guy is a pocket quarterback, poised, very astute to the game, knows the playbook. Good guy, man.
He has a strong arm. I believe he set a school record last night with that 500 yards that he threw.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
We got that, Chris? Let's roll that.
And the Gamecocks are right back in the thick of it. Option look. Pitch. Carson. Touchdown. Texas A&M. Great call. Clock starts on the snap. Middle open. Incomplete. Nick Jones was the intended receiver. No good. Game here. Got first and goal. Looking for a quick strike. Far side and touchdown, Nick Jones.
I'll say this, I'm very impressed with South Carolina's fight on offense.
On this third and short. Thompson's going to throw it. Going to go deep. And it's intercepted. First turnover of the night. And Armani Watts from Forney, Texas comes up with the pick. An 18-game home winning streak comes to an end. The Aggies gigged them. No doubt about it.
There's a whole bunch of things been said about us, and we came in this game, nobody gave us a chance. I think what we proved is we're not a one-trick pony.
All right.
We're not where we want.
During that little filming there, should think, Sherrod, you said something about the coach?
Yeah, it's just like Smitty was saying earlier, Kevin Sumlin, it's a plug-and-play system he has.
Yes.
So I think that part of the reason why A&M was successful was because of Manziel last year and the year before, and also it's also because of the coach. He's a great coach. He's been wooed by other organizations, other teams, but he stayed at A&M.
Yes.
He does have a great system there, where if the kid can play, he has a system built around it. It's almost kind of like in the NFL with the Patriots.
Yes, exactly.
The team is not built around one player. The players they're built around the team. So that's what's unique about the system that they have in A&M. And I think that's why Johnny Manziel did so well there in College Station. But, now that he's in, Cleveland, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to do as well.
Is Manziel, now, the Manziel hype, is he living up to it? Is he below it? Is he above it? What's going on?
Well, I think the coach showed us all where Manziel is right now. He's not starting. He's going to be the second-string quarterback for right now. But ultimately, if that first-string quarterback doesn't deliver, which I think he will, from listening to the teammates and so forth, he's really an outstanding quarterback. And Manziel's just going to have to sit in the cut, as it were, and learn the game from a pro level and all of his talents will manifest itself at some point in time. What do you say, Sherrod?
Well, let's hope that comes up. I mean, besides him doing Snicker commercials and getting right, I think his numbers aren't the most favorable numbers in the world. The other day he completed 6 of 17 passes and 83 yards and a touchdown. So, I mean, that's pretty good, but that's not NFL standards. He's got to do a lot better than that. That was against the Bears, I believe, last night when they played. But I mean, he's getting better. It's a learning curve,
Yeah. What's the first string quarterback? Hoyer, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's extremely confident. I was listening to him do an interview, and he feels that he belongs in the first string position there. So. Again, it's going to be up to him to carry the team, and if he slips at any point, don't think that the coach won't pull the trigger and put Manziel in for the crowd, if nothing else.
Wow.
Get the marketing going.
We got to take a break real quick. It's brought to you by Pit Bull and Johnny Morris and executive producer, my wife, Crystal Davis. We'll be right back.
Quench your thirst, try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
All right, we're back. Just Sports with Sonny Wells. Beautiful Friday afternoon in studio. Smitty.
Yeah, we were talking about college football. What about the situation that's going on over at USC with the defensive back, I think his name is Shaw?
Mr. Shaw.
He got caught in a lie, and he's actually suspended. And I read just today that some of the teammates are starting to express themselves, saying that they don't want to play with him. What do you think about that situation, Sherrod, when a young man, I don't know why he felt the need to create that story that he did, but apparently it caught up with him, and now he's being viewed as someone that doesn't speak the truth, and he doesn't stand behind his word.
It's kind of like Singleton said a couple of years ago when he was coaching the 49ers. He said, can't play with him, can't trust him, can't rely on him. I have no idea why this young man lied. It bothers me that he obviously was doing something that he really had absolutely no business doing.
Yes.
I mean, but to think it was so far-fetched that he said that he jumped off
a two-story building.
Broke his ankle
to save his nephew. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I would do that for any kid. Well,
Yes.
I would do it for any kid too if that was the case. If a building was burning and the kid was in, I'd try my best. But I don't know why he stooped so low to do that. That just shows you the integrity. And I'm an East Coast guy, so we often say, "Oh man, they're doing that Hollywood thing again." But Hollywood doesn't necessarily refer to LA folks. It refers to a state of mind. It refers to the glitter, the glamour, the glitz of being in show business.
Yes.
And a lot of people get caught up in the persona of the LA life or the Hollywood life. And I think this young man wants to make it so bad, or he wants so much attention, and he doesn't really need that. He was already named a captain. He already transferred from another D1 divisional powerhouse school. He didn't need that. He was respected. He was doing mentor-mentee programs for other kids. His teammates relied on him. They listened to his voice. So I don't know why he felt the need to have to do that.
Yeah, it's a mystery from the standpoint that he hasn't come forth at this point to tell the truth of what actually happened.
That's the issue I have.
Yeah, but the thing is that he's a young man, and young men make mistakes. So I believe that he deserves another opportunity to redeem himself. But again, listening to the comments of the teammates now, I just read today, a lot of them said they don't want to play with him. So, he's put himself in a really bad position, but let's see how it all develops in the days to come.
Wow, that's sad. Hopefully he straightens it all out. Let's switch over to some basketball. We had, what we got up here, Chris?
USA versus Slovenia highlights.
Some highlights. USA versus Slovenia.
In their rotation. That's what he does.
Yeah, with an array of moves.
Do mix and match, but watch Goran Dragic. This is what he does in the league. This is
defensive rebound by Fareed.
That's why he is playing.
Here's Kyrie Irving, and he hits the first.
Obviously an outstanding NBA player, but he loves playing with this array of talent.
Zora.
Players in EuroLeague basketball, but he's showing the wear and tear of age, and he's not going to play.
He really is enjoying this run with Team USA.
Yeah, I think he's enjoying.
This is Anthony Davis, the rebound, and here comes the U.S. again. Fareed running the floor, missed it from point blank, but follows it in.
Well, playing with great players, which he's going to get used to in Cleveland, and then watch the effort by Kenneth Fareed. And again,
the other way. Curry switches hands, missing. Harden follows in.
Now it's interesting.
Green as Jaka Blažić turns it over. DeMarcus Cousins down the lane, gives and gets it back for the slam from Rudy Gay. 5 of its first 8. Rudy Gay penetrating, finds some room and finger rolls it in.
Then from the field, his field goal attempts were down, his numbers were up.
Lorbeck getting a Brazil pretty severely, and that three-point shooting got him right back into it as Edo Muric hits a triple.
The way that USA will come right back and push it, and then let's get to the glass if you can, and that's exactly.
First quarter, guys missing and always someone around the rim.
Well, intimidated, even though they don't have the talent level that this USA team has.
Catch and shoot from Curry.
That's why he's on the team. Another often given Team USA struggles in World Championship play.
Keep track of the FIBA World Cup getting underway on Saturday. Dragic misses, but Omic is there.
Bottling up Dragic. Early in the game, he got to the lane.
Kyrie from 23-6 to 21-9. Nice find, Boogie.
Communication ability.
Nice spin move, Lorbeck.
And being in these kind of environments just help that cause.
On Saturday, France and Brazil also in that Group A is Anthony.
But what's really happened for him is he's playing more away from the basket offensively.
Zoran Grubs at the Garden. There's a big block.
Tremendous job of protecting that rim. But, I would say so.
Take over, down court, Zoran. Dragic lines up a 3 straight.
Floor mark in 3.5 games. We have not seen.
Final shot of the first half for Slovenia. Muric the fake, the take, and the make. Team here to start the third quarter. Alexei Nikolic, he's only 19 years of age, number 6 in green. They
played very well. Remember, he got that cut early in the game. Came back, they taped them up. Quarterfinals. If they finish first, they'll tournament.
As we mentioned, the United States will start in Bilbao. In the opening 5 minutes of the third quarter, the largest lead for the United States.
Okay, we're back here live. RMC on live. On air, I should say. Wow, they look pretty good. Let's talk about some trades. I think Love got traded.
Yeah.
Yep, that's official now.
Think that's a good move?
It's a good move for the boy he got traded with, #1 overall draft pick out of Kansas, who probably can't talk, so his name will remain nameless on this station until his contract has been signed or whatever. It's a good trade, I believe, for the NBA. The Midwest, the numbers probably haven't been the same since LeBron has left. The Midwest, that's a market that's really not tapped into, like probably your big markets like your New York, your LA, your Miami, your Chicago, your Atlanta, places like that have a following. So the Midwest is probably one of those places that really need him. Wiggins is also a guy, he's going to do well. Playing out of LeBron James probably would stifle his growth a little bit, simply because, you're playing in arguably one of, if not going to be, the best player that's ever played the game when the dust settles and it's all said and done.
For me, I would like to have seen that opportunity for him to do just that, though, to play with LeBron, to see if he could have lifted his game to another level in a short period of time. I think he has the capability to do it. He reminds me of Kevin Durant, in terms of his size and the flash that he was showing in terms of dunking the ball, blocking shots, running the floor. So it's unfortunate from my standpoint, but I tend to, I hear all the hype about Kevin Love, and I know he has some great numbers, but he's been injured a lot lately, and he hasn't really played full seasons lately. So it is going to be good for him from the standpoint that LeBron will penetrate the hole and then dish it out to Kevin Love on the three-point line, and he's an excellent three-point shooter. So I think Kevin Love is going to benefit from playing with LeBron James, but I certainly would have loved to have seen Wiggins play with him.
Yeah, he probably won't have to work as hard.
Yes.
So
yeah, I mean, he averages. What was he averaging? Something ridiculous.
Double, though.
25 and 20.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is insane.
Yeah, that's working hard. That's working real hard. I'm going to switch up and go to Mr. Byron Scott. Some people think I'm crazy, but I look for L.A. to come out of the West.
No, that's saying a whole lot right
there. You're stretching it there, buddy. Yeah, I sure am. But I really have confidence in Coach Scott because, some of the previous places he's been, he's done well.
Yes.
He's a proven champion. The other part to all of this is that he can show the players how to be a Laker.
Yes.
At one point in time, the Lakers were basically the what I want to say here, the
premier team.
They were the focus. They were it for basketball. They were the model. That's what I'm looking for. They were the model for basketball. And I think that's coming back. I really do. I think it's coming back. There's no argument. He can give everyone their roles. They all can mesh in and work together. And I'm excited about it. That's why I can hardly talk about it, because I can't wait until it actually happens.
Yeah, I think we all are excited.
I think it's going to really be big. People are saying, like, come on, man, you stretching it. Come on, Sonny. Come up out all of that. It's not going to happen the way you think it is. But he has a proven track record. He's been to other NBA teams. He's taken those players that he needed, and even if they weren't great players, he's given them the roles, and everybody falls into their role. And when that happens, basic fundamental basketball is there, and that's hard to beat.
Yeah, that inside-out game. Again, for me, though, it hinges upon Kobe Bryant's health. And I keep hearing that's not going to be an issue. But again, Kobe, how old is Kobe now?
36.
Yeah, and he has a lot of mileage on him.
Smitty, you sound like a realist.
Yes. See, he has a lot of mileage. And
what I'm saying is not real,
I'm just saying, it's like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. I hear you.
Yes. And I'm rooting for what
Everybody
you just said.
Everybody can't get a golden ticket.
Look, Kobe's role is going to change. He's not going to have the same role.
How do you see him playing?
He'll have, just like any other veteran, a limited amount of minutes.
Okay.
Only use him when they need him.
Okay.
He may not like it, but he doesn't have a choice at this point.
Well, see, that's where Byron comes in. He has the skills to do just that. Get in Kobe's head, help him to appreciate your minutes are going to be limited, but they're going to be effective minutes. We're going to use you when we need.
And he will be effective.
Yes.
We have to also look at the point that, and I'm paraphrasing what Byron Scott said the other day. He says he loves Swaggy P's energy.
Yes.
And playing with Kobe is going to be a great addition. He likes him coming off the bench, which is great. But, it's just like any other championship that's been won. They have had a strong bench. They had a strong presence for veterans that have been there, done that. I don't see, again, and I'm just being real, I think that this year is a sharp or acute learning curve for the Lakers. They got to learn Byron Scott's system. They got to learn, Kobe's got to learn with a new point guard that he's getting. He's coming back fresh off of an injury for about a year. So those are the things we got to look at,
Yeah.
We got to start looking at that.
Yeah. My concern is the big men. When you win championships, you got to have some 7-footer or taller.
Absolutely.
And who do we have on the Lakers in terms of at the center position?
Jordan? Is it Jordan? What's the guy's name
Jordan
out of
Hill?
Arizona? Yeah, Jordan out of Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. It's a
But,
good
you know,
player, but you don't build a team around him.
Once again, it's about the roles. Who's going to be able to do what, when, and where, and who is their backup? Who's the guys coming up off the bench? And as long as that is established, they're going to be fine. Byron Scott is great at that. He's already been proven. And they don't have to be really great players to do that. Where was he at? New Jersey? He did that in New Jersey?
Yeah, he took New Jersey 2 times to the
finals. Like, come on.
Yes.
And he's back at where he grew up at? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dream come true.
Well, we'll see.
We will see. Hey, that's it for
I'm
Just
rooting for
Sports.
him.
Yeah. That's it for Just Sports on this Friday. Once again, Sherrod, thanks for coming in. Appreciate
No worries.
it.
Thank you for having me.
Smitty, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
Chris, the engineer, who gave us a little lift today. Appreciate that, young man. I'm Sonny Wells. We out.